I always get the question how to exactly get gifts from men. That's why in today's video I want to break down what I do to take gifts from men. Now, if you want to have exact scripts and real life scenarios on how to make a man invest in you, download my ebook. I have everything there, from how to spot men who actually can invest, what to say, what to do, where to go, which dating apps to use, how to set boundaries, how to set standards. The whole blueprint on how to receive queen treatment is in my ebook, The Queen Treatment. Don't forget to download. Let's get right into this. 10 years ago, I was being the kind of pick-me girl, and I was looking like this. Not saying that I was not beautiful at all, but you can see that I was not putting in that much effort into my appearance. I was always thinking that I need to do more, to prove more, and to show that I am worthy of being with a man, that I am worthy of being loved. And yet the more I did, the less I got. The less I even attracted men who would like to do things for me. I was almost kind of repelling men who wanted to do things for me, because even though sometimes it started off great and the man was investing in me, he was taking me out on dates, immediately after I started to overgive and show that I am worthy of him and being over available, texting him all the time, immediately he stopped with all this effort. Now, what I need you to understand is that looks are important, but they are not everything, okay? You don't actually need to first glow up, change how you look and how you present yourself. You can start right now. You can start getting gifts from men right now. Gain confidence through the process of getting men to give you gifts, and then put your energy and effort into looking better, into being a better version physically and having a better appearance, and that will make you be more attractive, will give you more attention, and more attention will also give you more options and even more expensive gifts. Now let's get into the strategy on how to make a man give you gifts without changing your appearance. First of all, you need to know that you deserve it, okay? You need to know that getting gifts from a man is not something that you need to earn through doing more. It's something that you deserve, okay? It's your birthright to get spoiled by men. And the other mindset switch I want you to have is to understand that men actually also want to do things for you. Men feel empowered and masculine by doing things for you. Is it small, is it big, whatever they do for you to make you happy, they feel good doing it, okay? Not the other way around. Another mindset I want you to get rid of is to think that you need to give back, that you feel guilty after you get something from a man, or you think on how to repay or give back. You need to stop that. There is no guilt, there is no giving back, there is nothing you need to give in exchange. That's not how it works. This is not something transactional. This is something you deserve, okay? You deserve a man taking care of you. You deserve someone sending you flowers just because. You deserve someone paying for your bill in the cafe just because. Now, how I do it to get gifts. Strategy number 1 is to simply ask for it. For example, when I moved into my new apartment, I simply text messages to a few men that I know I never had anything with. I was never dating, I was never in any sexual or love relationship with. I simply know they desire me, and I sent them a message, hey, how are you? How are you doing? What are you up to? How is your summer going? I was starting to have a little back and forth small talk conversation, and then when they asked about me, I said I just moved into a new apartment and I'm just about to order some things for my new apartment. And then sometimes they offer, hey, if you want, I can send you some help, I can send you something. Or they ask, what are you buying? And then I say something cozy to make the apartment comfortable. Do you want to contribute something? I would love that. It would help me a lot. I would really appreciate it. Or simply asking if he wants to help out. That's it. That's the most simple way to ask men to give you something or help you with something. Another example for something a little bit more expensive, you date someone. When he calls you, you pick up and then you say, "Oh no, my perfume just fell when you called." So you make him reason of why something broke or why something didn't work out, and then his instinct of wanting to fix something is usually turning on and he will get it for you. He will ask which perfume, and usually men who really want you, who are interested in a committed relationship with you, they will step up, they will offer, or they will come the next date with the gift. Another strategy that I use to get gifts from men, especially when it's a bit more pricey, I go into any shop in the mall and I look at beautiful things. It depends on how wealthy the man is and how close you are to the man. But let's say you are already dating and he is wealthy, you're going into a Chanel store, you're looking at different bags, asking him for his opinion, and whenever you're including a man into your choices, whenever you are giving him the opportunity to contribute his opinion, first of all, you make him feel important, and second of all, it's more easy for him to step up to actually take care of it, okay? So you will ask him for his opinion and then he will say, "Oh, I prefer this one," or "I prefer that one," and then you say, "Wow, you have such a great taste. I would love this bag. It would look so good on me. Wow, it's perfectly to the outfit. It fits perfectly to his favorite outfit." And then you're simply looking at him, looking at the bag, looking at him, looking at the bag, looking at the price tag, and then you say, "Maybe another time." And then either he's offering to get it, or he's asking what's wrong or what's happening when you make this little cute face. And then you say, "I'm just helping out my auntie with her mortgage, but you would love this bag. It would make you feel so good and so happy." He's going to take care of it, okay? Many times you don't even need to make it that long. It's very easy for him to actually step up and do it, especially if he has money and is committed to pursue you or is already in a committed relationship with you. He wants to make you happy, okay? When it is about getting things like flowers, bags, or any materialistic things, you always want to make him feel like it was his idea to get it for you. You always want to let him know how it would make you feel, how it would change your comfort, how it would change your state of being, and how happy you will be with the flowers, with the bag, etc., etc. You do never want to ask him to buy you this bag or demand it from him. You do not want to push him. You want to play a little bit the cute girl who really wants it. Think about a little girl who really wants the gift, but is not saying, "I want the gift." She's saying, "I like this so much. It would make me feel so good." You're playing with your feminine energy. And then the last strategy I have for you is when it is about paying your bills or getting some money from him. What I do is to play the damsel in distress. When I want some money or I need to pay my rent and I do not have enough money, most of the time I do, but I say I don't, then I say, "Listen, I'm struggling, something came up this month, I cannot pay my rent, I really need help with something, could you help me out?" I simply ask. To be honest, when it is about getting money, I simply ask if the man could help me out, and when he does, I tell him what a hero he is. He literally saved me, and I make him feel so good about saving me. He is my hero, he changed everything. Overdo it, okay? Once he does something for you, you need to be so appreciative, depending on how big it is what he did for you, but you need to be so appreciative and make him feel good that he made you feel good. Let him know that he did the right thing, okay? So when it is about rent or sending you money for your bills, always play the damsel in distress and always combine it with you taking care of your mom's or your auntie's mortgage, or that you had some unexpected bills coming up or someone was getting sick. This is morally not really correct, let's be honest, but if you really need it or really want to try it out, simply try it out with men that are not that important to you. Another thing, do not get upset if it doesn't work out. Sometimes men will say no, and even if they say no, you say okay. You're not being overly excited, you're not feeling guilty, you're not feeling sorry for asking it, you're not being upset, but you are drawing back your energy and effort. If he says no, it's a no for him right now, but it doesn't mean he cannot change. And I tell you one example from a friend of mine. She was asking someone that she knows since a while, but they were never dating. She was asking him to send her money for the rent because she had some difficulties, and he said no, he doesn't want to do that. She said okay, and then they were not talking for a few days. She was kind of cold, drawing back her energy and attention. Suddenly, after 3 days, while she kept on living her life, not begging, not being angry, just not interested in talking to him, he came and he said, I sent you the money for the rent. That's how it works, okay? It's very easy. You just have to trust yourself, and also do not feel bad when someone says no. If one says no, ask someone else. If this one says no, ask someone else. Many times they anyways come back to offer help. Another example I have for you is from another friend of mine. We were sitting in a cafe and she had already her food, she drank her coffee, and then she saw a gentleman, a good-looking man, entering the cafe. She was already gazing at him a little bit, but still we were chit-chatting and being in our zone. He was sitting on the exact opposite of her on the other side of the cafe, okay? He ordered food for himself, and when the food came to his table, she was gazing at his food. And then he noticed her gaze and he said, do you want to try? And she said, oh, you got the salmon? I wanted to take the salmon, but I took the chicken. It was very good. And then he said, come over, try, have a bite. And she was, I'm not sure, should I come? He said, come. She came, she had a bite, she had like a little chit chat with him. Then she came back to our place and she asked for the bill. The waiter brings the bill, she turns it around, writes a message on the bill with her phone number and tells the waiter to send the bill to the man sitting opposite of us on the other side of the cafe. And of course, he took care of the bill. It's really, really easy, ladies. Sometimes you just have to ask. Sometimes you just have to play a little bit with your feminine energy. Sometimes you just have to try your charm. You have to try things out. But do not be shy, okay? You deserve to be spoiled, you deserve to be taken care of, and there is no shame in wanting that. There is no shame in asking for help. There is no shame in playing the dance between the feminine and the masculine. It's so beautiful and it's so fun, okay? So I want you to try it out. And also keep in mind, you do not need to look a certain way. You do not need to have a certain skin color. The friend I told you from the cafe, she's from Africa. My other friend, she's from Russia. I am from Austria. I have other friends, they are from Spain, from Germany, Morocco. They all know how to do this. And as I said, it has nothing to do with your nationality, with how you look, if you're skinny, if you're curvy, if you're a bit bigger, a bit smaller, long hair, short hair, a lot of makeup, not a lot of makeup. It has nothing to do with how you look, and so much to do with how secure you are within yourself. Okay, so I want you to, yes, take care of yourself, look put together, look the way that makes you feel your best, and then start trying yourself out, gain confidence, and then start your glow up. Anyways, I hope this could help. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you in my next video. Bye bye.